They came in ships with chains, guns, and promises. And in a small coastal town called Ikot Abasi, thousands of souls vanished, ripped from the womb of their homeland, never to return. Have you heard about the town called Ikot Abasi? Not from the textbooks, not from your history class, but from the soil where cries still echo, where a bridge swallowed the future of thousands. This isn't just a story about slavery. This is a story about a sacred land, betrayal, and untold pain. This is the lost voice of Ikot Abasi, the rich culture before slavery. Before the slave ships arrived, Ikot Abasi was a thriving coastal town in present-day Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. The people were fishermen, blacksmiths, farmers, and traders. They lived by the rules of their ancestors, governed by elders and spiritual traditions. Families were strong. Children learned from stories around the fire. The Ekpe and Ibibio traditions bound the people together with dance, music, and honor. But in the 15th century, their peace was disrupted, the arrival of the Europeans. When the Portuguese arrived, they offered mirrors, textiles, tobacco, and gin. They came smiling, but behind their smiles were chains. Soon after, the Dutch, French, and British followed. Palm oil and ivory weren't enough. They wanted people. Slavery didn't start with violence. It started with trade and manipulation. Some local chiefs, deceived or pressured, began trading their own people. The British built holding cells at key points. One of the most infamous was Hicks House in Ikot Abasi. Hicks House was not just a building, it was a tomb for the living. Men, women, and children were kept inside for days, even weeks. No fresh air, no light, no hope. You could hear the crying at night, chains clanking, prayers whispered in different tongues. Some were captured from other towns, others tricked or sold. A child could be taken while playing, a mother dragged away while sleeping beside her baby. And when it was time, they were marched down a path called the Bridge of No Return. No metaphor. It was real. A wooden path over a small river leading directly to the slave ships. Once you crossed it, you vanished from your people, your land, your God. Some captives screamed. Some stayed silent, numb from the pain. Others jumped into the river, hoping to swim home, but were either shot or drowned. To the captives, the ships looked like monsters, iron bellies with chains inside. From Ikot Abasi, slaves were taken to Jamaica, Brazil, Trinidad, and the United States. They endured months of torture on the Atlantic Ocean, chained below deck, starving, beaten, diseased. Over 1 in 5 never survived the voyage, their bodies thrown overboard. Sharks followed the ships, learning to expect food. Those who lived became slaves in sugar plantations, mines, and fields. Generations lost their names, languages, and identities, but some never forgot home. The descendants of Ikot Abasi still walk among us, in the Caribbean, in America, in silence. But not all stories ended in chains. Ikot Abasi had resistors, men who refused to capture their neighbors, women who poisoned themselves instead of being taken, children who escaped into the forests. Today, monuments still stand in Ikot Abasi Eke's house ruins. The Bridge of No Return, and a growing cry to preserve the memory. People come to see, to learn, and to weep. This is not just African history. This is human history, a story of pain, betrayal, but also of resilience. Let Ikot Abasi remind us that silence is dangerous and forgetting is fatal. Never forget. Speak their names. Honor their story. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful, untold truths. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.